All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Daily Paycheck, or Daily Paycheck, to Coffee and Crafts with John. We're going to YOLO, as we do every day. We're going to start the day with a group YOLO. Everybody crack your knuckles. Let's get going. Unfortunately, yesterday, I got thumped, right? I went out there with all the way across and everything else and threw a freaking 7. So I am basically out of money. I got $10 left. I'm going to have to work. I have to work some magic here. I'm going to put $10 out there. All I can really do, honestly, is like a $5 5 and a $5 9. That's like about the best I can do. If I 7 myself out again today, I'm done. If I can grab a 5 or a 9, I have money to play a 6 or an 8 tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to work a little bit. But here we go, YOLO. Remember the rules here, guys. You've got to rail dump. Everybody right now has to have all their chips on the table. 100% of your chips out there for one roll. That's the rules. Matter of fact, I can sneak in and check on you, right? We'll put the people up here in a minute. So far, somebody's made $36. A few of us are down here at the very bottom that have lost everything. Dave P is out. JR22 is worse than me at 92. I'm at minus 90. We got to work a little bit, guys. We got to get our game on. So get your bets in. I'm going to give you about 15, 20 seconds. I'm going to walk back to my table here, and let's see. I'm going to get rid of these other old black chips. I'm going to crack my knuckles, get ready to spin these dice. And yeah, let's do it. I'm going to lock you out. I'm locking the bets out right now. 3, 2, 1. The bets are now locked, as you can see. I just pressed the button. You can no longer bet. Got to be all in. No cheating. Everybody's got to be all in. Let's do it. I'm going to hide that screen real quick, and I'll let you watch me roll the dice. Here we go. Dice are going to be up. They're the white dice today. They screwed us yesterday. I got a good feeling today, though. I think we're going to be fine. I'm going to roll myself a nice fat 5 here. Get myself back in this game. Let's go. We got us another freaking 7. John is out of the YOLO. I'm out of my own game. 2 days in a row, 7. Holy frick. Are you kidding me? We may have to restart this thing. Oh my God. So much. What do they say? The best ideas of mice and men lead to grief and pain. Is that the old statement? 6, 1. And I got nothing. I'm at absolute 0. Man, that is an ugly freaking result there. Holy moly. Let's check the leaderboard and see where everybody else is now. This thing actually gives me the totals now. Minus 10 for me. I'm out of money. Oh my God. I got all these people at 0. The rest of us down here have lost $100. So some of you are we only have a few people that are like active. Man, should have just hopped the reds on myself. I should have hopped the reds. Oh, well, it is what it is, guys, right? But here we go. Let's get back to the regularly scheduled program. And oh man, I'll tell you what, I feel so much shame. I just feel shame. I mean, it is what it is, right? I guess you can't sometimes fight City Hall, right? Just with the 2 days in a row of 7s on this show. My God, I can't. Anyway, happy, what is it? Wednesday? It's Wednesday. It's trash day at my house. So good to see y'all. Weird little delay, weird lighting in here today. I don't know. I'll tell you what, what's hard about, I'm a perfectionist, as you all know. And the way that my office is set up, as you can see right over here is my window. And when the sun comes up and it's cloudy or sunny here in Seattle, I get different types of light coming through that window. I can never get my lighting set up. So sometimes I'm orange, sometimes I'm glowing, sometimes I'm pink. It's crazy, man. Anyway, that's not why we're here. Let's talk about craps a little bit. Let's go into into this and let's see where we are with the daily YOLO or the not daily YOLO. I want to go here. I want to go to the daily paycheck recap. So switch to the dark side right now is 3-0. We're up 1275. We have 25% in profit for the week, which is great. The average number of rolls here has been pretty low, which is good. I don't want to be out there for 50, 60 rolls, right? My mic is cutting in. I'm sorry. Whatever's happening today is happening. Who knows what the hell's going on. If it keeps doing that, let me know in chat and I'll switch to the other mic, but the other mic is not very good. So I'll switch if I have to. Anyway, the switch to the dark side strategy has been good. It's been reliable. I hit the small today, or the tall today, the small yesterday. We had rolls of in the high teens and 20s. We've had rolls of 2, we've had rolls of 6, and it survived all of that stuff, right? Yesterday or Monday, whatever day it was, we had lost a couple times. We were down to like $4,200. We lost like $800, came right back and won. It's resilient. It's got this neat rhythm to it. Now there is a kryptonite roll, right? When you have all the across bets on and you're in the DC and you're like, oh God, that's going to be a hurtful roll. It happens, right? The PSO is going to happen. It's going to crush you sometimes. Most of the time though, that thing, your DC bet gets moved to a number and you get paid on the number, and that profit becomes the lay bet, the lay odds on that DC. And you know, you end up with 3 bets on the 7 that are all paid for. Like, and you turn your place bets off and it's all for free. I love that part of it. It's got a really neat rhythm to it. And it works, so far it's worked pretty easily for us. We haven't gotten in much trouble. So we'll see. We'll see if this thing lasts the week, if it makes the cut. And we've got a few strategies that are going to make the cut. And I keep looking at the stats, because I can't help myself. I can't help but look at where we are. And I'm pretty impressed, honestly. I say all the time how hard it is to win 10% every day. And if you look at some of the strategies that we've got, some of them have got good home run potential built into them where you're winning more than your paycheck. Some of them have done really, really well, in fact. And if you take away the ones that were awful, the ones that just lost $5,000 in the week, that were just never got out of their own way, the daily paycheck is actually up. And matter of fact, it's up. Let me just go here. I'm going to go switch. I want you to see where we are with this thing. Give me a second. Let me just move this over so you can see it. Here's the daily paycheck stats. This is this particular strategy here. But if we go to the main page, the summary page, look at where we are. And I think, honest to God, I'm very not impressed with myself. I'm not going to say that. I'm saying these strategies have been pretty freaking resilient. Look where we are. We're 124 and 45, which is pretty stout, right? That's pretty damn good. That's, what is that? 169 games we've played, right? We're up $1,000, $1,400 over all that time we've shown. I mean, go, like I told you a week ago, go to the casino yourself 160 times and walk out of there ahead. Like that's a miracle in and of itself. But look at all these. Now you only have a few that have gone undefeated, right? But all the ones that have one loss, you know, sometimes the loss is an aberration. The DP Express being the outlier and the permanent press where they both got thumped on their loss days. You take all these garbage strategies out of here that didn't work at all, that just really got destroyed along the way. And Dark Side belongs up top, by the way. You remove all that stuff, we're up like 30K over the course of this time. I think when we go and we switch gears and go to the paycheck where we actually try and build a bankroll and we use some of those better strategies over longer periods of time, they may go 28 and 2, 27 and 3. One of them might go 30 now. We don't know. I think we're going to see pretty good growth in our bankroll. I think we're going to show that these things can build a bankroll if you're careful. I think today's a good example, right? There's a chance to win more, right? We got to 411. Our goal is 300 to 500. That's our goal. If you're looking at a percentage goal, we didn't get there. We didn't get to 10%. If you're looking at a monetary goal of I need $300 to live my life, we made our goal. And I don't know what to say about it. I think if that's the goal and you're smart about it and you bug out when you get there, if you're smart about that, Ken says this all the time, money management is the key to paycheck play. You've got to get out when you have a chance to get out. You cannot overstay your welcome. You got to limit your losses in numbers. That's why you pick strategies like this one that's relatively low volatility that are pretty stable. You're not looking to go Philly special and win 10K. You're looking to go nice and light and win $300. Like there's a difference in mindset when you do that. And if you revisit our talks about craps player mindset, you got to be in that frame of mind to win a paycheck or build a bankroll, right? Different frame of mind when I go to Vegas in 2 weeks and try and win a fortune, right? Whole different mindset. That's a much more aggressive play style when I'm there. I may grind paycheck, and what I do a lot of times actually is I get 5 in the morning and I grind out a paycheck, right? John style in the 5 o'clock in the morning. That money is what I go play with my friends with later on. We'll go DiceCon casino hopping, and I'll take the $500 that I won in the morning session. That I'm going to light on fire later on. Like that's the mindset. All right, let's move ahead. Remind you what's going on. I have been saying the wrong thing every day. I've been saying it's Nemo versus Nobo. It's not. It's Old Bay. Old Bay won. I keep forgetting who won the Friday night fight the other night. It was Old Bay that won on the last roll. So now I can give you the secret. If you haven't watched it yet, this wasn't one of these battles, right? It was basically a back and forth kind of fight the whole day. And Old Bay won it on the very last roll. It was crazy town. D-Gen March Madness, by the way, we're getting close to the Final Four. That's taken a long time. And I know he knows, like, damn it just took too long. I'm filming with him, I think, tonight. My match, the winner of my match goes to the Final Four. I think that's the last one that fills the Final Four out for his bracket. And then there's just 2 games to go. So we will see it. We'll see how that thing ends out. And I'm looking forward to seeing it end. It's cool to see these things play out, but I think next time Chris will do it a little bit tighter schedule-wise. It'll be cool. 90 States of Craps. We did Missouri all week. Who's got next? Who's got next? I've got, obviously, I have ideas for California. I can roll card craps out here. We can do that. I think maybe CCC and Jen and I can get on a call and talk about that a little bit. I think we got some guys from Illinois we can talk about. I got friends in Kansas City we can talk to. Lots of friends in Texas we can talk to. I've got some ideas on a Texas style too. I'm, of course, thinking Dallas Drawdown, but whatever. What I want to do, though, is I want to settle on it today and tomorrow. So please get with me, john@procraps.net over email, or my name, John Kokos, in Discord, and let's talk about your state. And I'll start doing the research over the weekend to get some state history like I did for the Missouri guys this week. Get you on the show one day, and we'll craft a strategy that kind of speaks to the state. So if you want to be on this, let me know. Obviously, Craig and Jeff can represent Maryland. D-Gen and I represent Pennsylvania. I can actually do a little bit of Jersey as well, because that's where I'm originally from. But there it is. I want more from you all. All right, join me, join me, join me. And speaking of joining me, see you in Seattle in September. Ian gets back, by the way. Ian Olson, you know from chat, is Double Deuce Craps. He's in Rome, whatever, with his family, having fun. When he gets back, we're going to lock in hotel rates and dates with these 2 casinos, make sure that we have the best rates we can get. Then I'll start. I have a lot of questions from people asking me about travel. Where do you fly into? You fly into SeaTac Airport, by the way. It'll be Seattle-Tacoma Airport. That's the place to land into. I'm working on hotel rooms. You can stay either at the Snoqualmie Casino, which is near Seattle. It's about 20 minutes outside of Seattle. Or come north by me and stay at Tulalip. Those casinos are about 45 minutes apart, okay? I live equidistant. I'm 25 minutes from both of them. So I figure we'll do a day at Snoqualmie. We'll do a day at Tulalip. We'll do a day at my house. And we'll do a Seattle Mariners baseball game. So that's going to be the plan, okay? So get yourselves out here for that. Also, Craps for the Cure in Vegas, November 11 to 13. Veterans Day weekend. It's the weekend before the F1 race. So if you care about car racing, you might consider booking your Craps for the Cure weekend with me, and like I'm going to do, stay for the whole week in Vegas and go home the following Sunday. I'm going to stay there from probably Thursday of, I think it's the 10th, all the way through the 20th. I'm going to get 10 days out there because I want to watch the race. So I'm going to do a longer thing. So that's the meetup schedule for me. I think the Brownwater Bash starts in a couple days. So those of you who are going to be with Ed down there, enjoy that. I cannot wait to hear the stories from the Brownwater Bash. It's going to be pretty awesome. So there's the news and views of the morning so far, and let's revisit. We're going to get back to the United States of Craps and talk about Missouri. Today I titled today's video "Getting Your Kicks," right? Getting your kicks on Route 66. Route 66 is famous, right? It cuts through Missouri, and it's interesting. It just cuts the state right in half. And it's kind of the gateway to the West, like the state is, right? 66 goes from Chicago all the way into Cali. And it's like one of these things where there's so much cool history on that road. And there's so many interesting things to see. And it takes you in a lot of different directions. Dylan from Skill and Luck gave us another strategy over my text. I got it yesterday from him. And actually, it's funny because he ends it. He likes to do the wordplay thing. And he says, "Mo ways of making mo money in Missouri," right? So it's, MO obviously is the joke there. So we're going to do the do we don't Missouri style, show me the money. That's going to be the strategy today. I'm going to roll this out here for about 15, 20 minutes. I've got a hard stop today again at 8:45, 8:40 I got an international work call that I got to make. So let's go to my table. Let's go play it out, and I will show you. I'll show you this cool take on the do we don't. It's a 6, 7, 8 that turns into a do we don't. Here we go. There's my table. Here's my light. And hey, imagine that the clock doesn't work. Let's see if I can get the clock to work. There it goes. There it goes. Let me lock that, by the way. All right, there's the clock. Cool. Prove that I'm live. Some people think I'm bullshitting. Can you believe that? Some people think I'm not live. I can't understand who would think I'm faking a show like this, but people all the time say, no way those rolls can be real. All right, here we go. Grand in the bank, $1,000, okay? Let's go. We're gonna take $100 out. I'm gonna do a $60 don't. I'm gonna do a $30 6, $30 8. That's actually more than $100. That's 30, that's 60, that's 120. If I take $200 out, I'm gonna get back all of $80, okay? We're gonna let this thing play out. We're gonna try and get our don't pass bet to be set. We're gonna try and get a 6 or 8 hit. If the 6 or 8 hits, we're gonna rock a little do we don't, okay? It's gonna be a straight up 6, 7, 8 right here. 6, 7, 8. Let's get out first. These are off on the come out. Don't pass is gonna be played cleanly. And of course, John rolls a 6 now, right? Of course. Let's bump that over to the 5, okay? We'll kind of hug the point if it's a 6 or an 8 as a point. Now we just play it out. And we're gonna jump into a little do we don't here based on these things being won. This is kind of a cool, again, it's a Route 66-ish kind of strategy. It's basically gonna be a tour of the craps table. We're gonna go and take all sorts of side roads here and see what happens. We got a 7 now, right? What happens on the 7? We win $60 here. Well, I got $55 on the felt, 5 extra from the casino, and we profit $5. Which is awesome. I'm just gonna leave that all out there. And here we go. 6, 7, 8, doing its thing, right? An unclean win, but a safe play, right? That's the whole point of 6, 7, 8 play. There's a 5, 2, 7, so we're gonna get burned. We get burned down there like I always do. I love the don't, but boy, I get burned a lot. I'm like the most unlucky come out don't player on the planet. There's an 8, 5, 3. Again, we're gonna hug the point. Let's go. Let's get a 6 or a 9 here and do some fun stuff. Oh my God. Oh my God, we got an 8. Skill, your strategy is getting destroyed by the strategy destroyer, me. So there it is. We lost 120 on the don't in like 8 seconds, which, you know, isn't that my life? $60 back on the don't, $40 and change. And let's let's make some magic happen. I'm gonna go ahead and put the 6 and 8 hopefully back in place, and let's get a better run, Skill. Let's get a better run. There's a Yo 11, 3 straight don't losses, 3 straight losses on the don't. I'm not gonna run. The shoe doesn't scare me, but maybe it should. Come on, dude. There's a 9. Okay, we got a point that's not one of these two. Can we just make this happen? I want to see the whole thing. I did this last night. It worked out actually pretty well for me, Skill. But yeah, this morning it's not quite so good. There's a 5, a 4, and a 1. Let me get a sip of coffee here. That's my problem. I don't have enough caffeine in me, maybe. I don't know. There's a 5 again, another 4, 1. We're not getting anything. I want to get a 6 or 8 to hit. I want you to see the fun. The fun part. There's a 10. Everything but a 6 or an 8. Can we please get an inside number? Come on, dude. Come on. There's another 5. We're just dancing around the 6, 7, 8 today. Whew. Come on, man. Come on. There's an 8. All right, here's what we do. The 8's going to pay $35, which is really cool, right? $35 there. Check this out. Skill wants me to go, come. I need change. And don't come. We're going to do both. We're going to come and we're going to do we don't here. Okay. Now, over time, the 12 is going to be the one to get you right here. The 12 is going to get you on this one. You're going to tie here. You're going to lose here on a midnight. At this level, is it worth a buck bleed every time? Maybe it's worth a buck bleed. You know, if I'm honest with you, I throw enough 12s. I see enough 12s that feels like it's probably worth it. It'll win you $5 if it happens. 30 times you do this, you end up upside down. right? So for 30 chances of this, whatever. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go do we don't, okay? The 12 is the one that's the kind of the pain point. There's an 8. So this is awesome. We're gonna get paid 35 bucks, right? I'm gonna bring the 8 down. Do we don't. Skill says if you like the number, put odds on it, single odds. We're gonna go ahead and go, boom. We'll drop a quarter up there as odds on that 8. Cool? Do we don't. When we win on a number, we're do we don'ting it, right? So now we have odds on the 8. We're gonna win 30 bucks up here. Again, the flat bets will cancel. We're playing just for the odds to pay 30 bucks. The 6 is of course still in play. These two are gonna rock themselves out. We're gonna replace that midnight. Do we don't? Do we don't? There is another 8. Check it out. What's gonna happen? The 2 flat bets cancel, right? This one loses, that one wins. That's a wash for you, okay? That 8, the odds are gonna pay 30 bucks. It all comes down. Do we don't. Single odds, back in the don't, and we bring back 55 bucks. That's not bad, right, folks? Not bad at all. There's aces. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there, right? Boom. I'm going to stack it because I'm an aggressive son of a gun. We're on Route 66. We are driving our Harley, and we're taking chances, baby. There's a 1, 3, 4. How perfect is that? I didn't have my... What did I do? I think I paid my don't. I should have paid my don't from my... I screwed that up. I should have had it both in here. That one goes there. That one goes away. I should have replaced my come bet. Okay. So what happens is this. I get the don't there. The do we don't is going to be offset a little bit. And I like this one here better than that one. So I've got a go 8 here on that one. I'm going to go ahead and put odds, single odds on the other side of it. So what we want to do is do we don't and pick the side you like best, right? Again, the flats here won't perfectly cancel, right? I doubled up on that ace deuce win over here. So I got a nice bigger play on the 4, a little bit of come bet in the front. There's a 6. There's a 6. So again, we win 25, 35, right? With the win, it's a do we don't. Let's make that look like a quarter. And there we go. We're going to rock do we don'ts while we're winning. I owe 12 bucks. Actually, I owe the $1 from the last time and $1 for right now. And now we're out. That's a 7. That's a 7. So what's going to happen is this. We're going to lose this don't. We're going to win in the come. Those two cancel each other out. We're going to lose our 8, flatten our odds, but win back up in there. We're going to lose our 6. We're going to lose our flat 4, but we're going to win 50 and 25 up top. And we're going to win 60 bucks on the don't. A lot of money coming back right there, huh? Let's make this look like color real quick. I'm going to replace the 6 and the 8. That was our starting foray. There's 200 bucks in green. I'm going to do this. So I want you to see how the rack changes, right? Let's go back. There's 200 in green. I put this back up in here. You can see that we are 500, 6, 7, 875. Put the whites up there. 875. Basically 900 bucks in the rack. Minus 10, right? 975 in the rack. I got 60, 120 out here. We're actually up a little bit. We got beat. Remember those 3 losses we took down here? We're actually in profit. If I take all this back, I got 120, right? Plus what's in the rack, we're actually about 30 bucks ahead. That's pretty awesome. Let's go again. That was a fun little run right there, right? Oh no, we did it again. I keep doing this. I'm telling you what. I am the worst come out shooter for a don't pass player, I swear. Man. All right, there's a 7 on the come out. Let's go. Give me something different. How about a hard 6? There we go. Boom. We're going to hug it, bring that back. Let's rock it. Let's get an 8 or a 5. Let the process happen. All right, we're not going to do we don't unless we get a win to fund it. skill. This one's kind of fun. I love strategies where it's like, where bets pay for themselves and you're cycling stuff in and out. It's super fun. Here it is again, 617. We're going to lose these two, but win down there an extra nickel. So our net for this shooter is we're down a little bit because of that first come out 7 loss, but let's get going. 11 yo. Come on, man. Really? $100. Let's get 4 greens. 2 change. 60 bucks on the don't. Boy, oh boy. That's 2 yos and 2 sevens on the loss out here. And another freaking yo. That's 5 come out. If I can survive 5 come out losers on this don't pass, and the strategy still holds itself strong, that's going to be really impressive. That's going to be great if that'll happen. How about a 9? There we go. 5, 4, 9. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make this thing work a second time. 1, 2, 3. AC deucey, no help for me. There's another one. Aces. Aces in both places. That's another one. No help for us, but, you know, that's the 11 aces and the ace deuce on the way to the tall, right? There's a 5. Or the small, rather. I guess the smallest needs a 4 and a 6 now. My table doesn't have those on it, so you obviously can't see it. There's a 6, right? 35 bucks. Dewey, and I'll take these nickels and make that our don't. Dewey don't. There we go. Oh, I need $1 on the midnight. $1 midnight. I forgot it. There it is. It just lost because we rolled a 5. So our Dewey don't goes to the 5. I don't love it either side, right? Like let me get some change here. The idea is going to be to pick a side. Pick a side. Where do you think your money goes best on the 5? On the don't side or the do side? Let's go do side. Let's put 30 bucks in odds up here on the do side. 30. Win us 45 bucks. Let's do that. Let's go on the do side. And we'll see. There's a 5. Look at that. We rolled a 5. 3, 2, 5. It landed on itself, actually, which is kind of cool. So the way these work out, right? The don't pass loses or don't come loses, but it pays the flat bet. It's a wash. The 30 is going to pay 45 bucks up top. It all comes down. Do we don't? And in the rack goes the winnings. To the winner goes the spoils. And there it is. I'm going to put the reds up here, just to keep them out of the way. There it is. Do we don't? $1 yo or $1 midnight. And again, that midnight is becoming a bleed, right? It'll be a bleed until it's not, right? 6, 3, 9, pucks off. There's our do we don't. Same as before. I'm gonna rock the front side odds. Be a right side player here. We're gonna lose our don't. Just replace it. Coming out. Here we go. Coming out. There's a. If it wasn't so stupid or silly, it'd be sad, right? It would be sad. I've literally burned 500 bucks. I think the entire 500 bucks has been burned on come out losers. I swear to God, I've been nothing but come out losers. I think that's got to be our 4th 11, and we've probably had 3 7s down there too. It's absolutely insane. The strategy's cool. That's been hellacious today. My God. Okay, there's a 7 on the come out. Are you kidding me? Somebody keep track of this. How many have there been? That's got to be, I think that's our 4 11s and at least 3 or 4 7s. 8 come out losers. That's 480 bucks that we burned on the don't pass, just on the come out. Another one. Holy hell. Oh, by the way, these are losing up here. This would have lost on one of those 7. I didn't even take it out. The don't side wins, the do side loses. So we're just getting our tails handed to us everywhere possible. Good freaking Lord. Okay, let's go. Half our bankroll has been burned on the don't today. 5. Wow. I can't believe how bad that's, and there's the 7. We win it, but we tie it, right? It's 60 bucks here, 60 bucks here, right? It's a tie. There's no 8-to-1 payment on a tie in craps. You get nothing. This is not Baccarat. You get nothing. Coming out, we got an 8. Wow. Move to the 9. Gee. Just like super shocked at how bad this is. Okay, there's a 4. Nothing for us. I can't believe how awful those come-outs have been. My God, it's like, I know that it's a risk sometimes. You know, and we talk a lot about, there's a 9. We talk so much about like the come better, right? And I say, or the pass line better, how strong that bet is for the one roll. Like it's the shittiest bet in the table after it travels, but that one roll is so powerful. Look at that, $500. That's, if you're right side better, that's $500 to you coming out. This is a $500 out, 480. That's unbelievable. All right, $35. There's a Dewey. There's a don't. Make that a quarter or a nickel. Let's get our whites. Let's get our midnight. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. 7 out. Perfect time for a 7, right? Wrong. We're going to lose all these, right? We're going to win here. We're going to win here. Net result of all that is $5 in profit, minus the 1, right? It worked out. Little 6, 7, 8. That's what it's supposed to do. We're not supposed to get so destroyed here and here. Oh my God. This is fantastic. This has got to be a world record, I swear. World record. There's a 10. I swear, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I want to do here, Dylan, is put like my entire rack on the odds down here. I won't, but that's what's... Is that $30? Let's go. Let's go. Let's have another run like the first shooter. 9. Let's get some bets cycling on this damn thing, huh? Let's take our Route 66 tour, right? Make all the stops, the biggest ball of yarn, the car graveyard, all that stuff. I want to see all the sites on Route 66. I don't want to sit here and miss my numbers like this. I want to hit things. I want to see stuff. 527, another tie. Lose 60, win 60 again. Not Baccarat where you win money on a tie. Craps, they tell you to go pound sand on a tie. What do we have here? Hey, look at that. We dodged the come out. Imagine my surprise. We dodged the come out. There's a 3. Ace deuce. We're not anywhere where we can get paid on it though, so that's no help. There's a 7 again. The bane of the hedge better. Another tie, right? That's our 3rd or 4th tie, right? And here's the argument against the do we don't. The argument against hedge betting is that all those losses we had on here can be made up if you don't have this, right? We've had 3 or 4 ties where we've lost this and, you know, it paid itself $5 or $0 like right now. All of those ties would have become clean wins down here were it not for this. All those losses would be covered by those clean wins. We'd probably be down, you know, 120 instead of 560 on this don't pass. But as we're playing this kind of a system where we tie, this never wins. This bet never wins cleanly. That's the problem with this, right? On a good run, you can make up for that and it won't matter so much. But here again, another come out 7, and we're down on our luck yet again. Unfortunately, it's time to go because I've got my work call. But we're down $440. We have 560 in the rack. We're down 440, right? 100% of those losses came from the come out. All come out rolls, right? Now, could I have been making better decisions and saying, no, I'm not going to come out after getting beat 3, 4, 5, 6 times? Sure, right? I'm just trying to show you rhythm here, right? I'm not trying to teach you how to read a table. This is all about the strategy having rhythm. And today we missed the rhythm. So it is what it is. There she blows. And there, I say it blows, but the first run was fun. The first run, we got to see it happen a little bit. Let me go back over here a little bit, turn the light off and come back to y'all. We did get to see the rhythm of it, right? You saw it, you know, the do we don't cycle, pick the side with the odds, and it worked a couple times, made a little bit of money, recovered some loss, but boy, oh boy, you cannot recover, you know, whatever that was. It had to be 9 or 10 DP losses. You can't recover from that, right? There's no recovering other than not playing it, right? You get 2 or 3 of those in a row, you got to tap out, let that table come back to you, right? But there it is. Yeah, the rhythm was come out 7s and 11s. It was not even, I think it was more 11s and 7s. I think I might have had 5 11s. Brutal. But you know what? I don't care. It's fun for me. I don't mind losing on this table, right? I like to learn on this table what I would and wouldn't do. Let's check PCs real quick, go over some questions in case there are anything. Let's see here. Jen says this. Yeah, here's the problem. You're right. But the problem is with the bankroll builder, I'm going to have to figure out a way to make my rack right. If I mistype a number and whatever, I can't redo a roll. I'm going to have to do my own thing. I can't until Crapsy has undo. And I'm going to talk to Chuck today again. And like, when are we getting our freaking undo button? We have to have an undo button because that happens more often than not. And again, I'm leaning over my table trying to hit an iPad to type those numbers in. I slip, fat finger it all the time, right? You got to have a way to undo that shit. And that's a big problem. So yeah, I will find a way to fix that, Jen, for sure. I know, yes, Ohio's doing Jungle Fever for sure. I will be hopefully the casino host, by the way, for Craps for the Cure. I'm in the middle of it's right here. Guys, here's my application. This is 60 something pages of literally I'm getting a colonoscopy from the state of New Jersey. They're digging into bank accounts that I forgot I even had from years and years ago. But I will be a casino host officially in about a month, which means Craps for the Cure. I can get you your rooms. I can get you discounts. I can hook you all up. That will be cool. So there it is. I will hopefully get that all good. The chips do pop when I had the lights on for sure, Obey. And I actually have ordered new chips that are even more poppy. So the ones I just ordered from Poker Chips, the outsides are more like this. I'll show it to you here. These that I'm using now have got the white things on the outside. The new ones are like this, where they're a straight up color. So, and actually it's really thick. They're more like my Tulalip chips, where this is a better example. They're more like this, where the outside is a thick color. They'll really pop on the table. The new ones are coming. They're going to take 6 months to print though. So they're going to be really awesome when they come back in. And yeah, I'm working my ass off to make my table look better on it. So there we go. Paul says on the do not, if I hit the number, does the don't stay up? No, the don't should come down. If I hit the number, what happens is the don't loses, but the flat bet wins. So the don't pays the flat, and then you get paid on the odds. So it becomes a wash on the under bets, and the odds are all you're making on that. So let's see. A quick question. I really have to go. Actually, I can almost barely answer. Quick question. 68, 88, 44 versus 88, 66, 44. We should run that out. That's a great call. That's basically the skill 66, up and down versus a Dallas drawdown, right? I like the Dallas drawdown, which reduces my risk as I go. And we can do a run of that. If you want to remind me, Dark Sider, tomorrow morning, we can do that. We can do it as part of our intro and just do a quick on the table, take a look at what it looks like. I think that's a great question. I do have to go to work though. I have a call with a school in another country. So I got to get on that call at 9 o'clock. We have a little prep action here. My final thoughts are this. Corey, Darksider, Corey, Sith Lord, love the switch to the dark side strategy. It's working well. It's always been fun to deal it to you here. It's fun to play it out on the table. I like it. I like to play with it. I like to make a Frankenstrat out of it. And there's things we can do to have fun with it. But I think it's good, man. It's strong. It's working well so far. Skill and Chiro, I think we're going to try and get you on the horn here tomorrow and talk to us about your state, talk to us about craps play in your state and that kind of thing. And we'll maybe even do a little bit of rollouts here with you live. And yeah, let's get with me privately, folks. Let's do your state next. Okay. With that said, I got to get to work. I'm out. Thanks again for being here. Love all you guys. God bless every one of you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.